Hey everyone, this is Hilltop Knowledge 2, that's the name I go by in this channel. So I saw an incredible movie, The Killing Joke. Okay, it's a Joker movie and Batman movie, cartoon animation. And normally I don't talk about this. I have a separate movie channel where I talk about movies, and I just felt it was so powerful I want to mention it. So basically, spoiler, first of all, I give this movie a 4.5 out of 5, like 8 out of 10, and it's good, you know. But it's rated R, and it's a little bit disturbing at times, even though it's an animation. So the end is the killing joke. That's when we understand what is this title coming from. And basically, Batman tells Joker, we can work with each other. I can help you. I don't know exactly Batman's intention there, but the Joker responds with a joke that I can't really repeat because I'm gonna make this a short video in full. But basically, two insane guys were in an asylum together. One of them says, but two of them say we want to get out. So they go out. Finally, they see the expanse, the moon, the horizon, the town, and there's a narrow passageway. One jumps out of the passageway and succeeds, but the other one's too scared. He's afraid of the dark. He doesn't see where he's going, and so the other one says, "Hey, I'll just shine a flashlight." And Batman and the other one says, "You think I'm crazy? You think I'm going to believe that you will help me?" So I had to process this joke. What is this talking about here? But basically, the way this interpretation is saying it is that Batman is the second guy who's afraid to jump, and this reminded the Joker of this joke because two crazy people can't help each other. And what mind-boggled me is how appropriate this joke was, because in reality, the Joker is crazy, but so is Batman. And they're in this never-ending cycle and loop of fighting each other. The villain and the hero are always fighting each other, but they're both insane because they both believe that there's some cause. There's some cause to perform chaos, and there's some cause to do righteous, to do good, and protect people. And they're both insane because they're creating a whole fantasy that there is such a thing as a villain, and there is such a thing as a hero. And they're so attached to their sense of evil or their sense of good, and that's what makes them both insane. And that's implied, but it's not the punchline. It's just a nice little tidbit that I felt like worth mentioning. But the main point is that the Joker understands that the Batman is crazy. That even though the Batman does good, he's dressed in a costume. Think about it. Imagine someone dressed in a costume. So in the movies, they make it look cool, but it's not so simple. You get someone doing that, they're going to be called crazy, and they are called crazy. A lot of people get called it, no matter how professional their costume looks, right? And so yeah. So that basically they're called nuts. And so the Joker is actually correct, but he's smart enough to realize that they're both crazy, which is very cool. The second interpretation that might be there is that the second guy, the first guy who jumps, the brave one, now that's the Batman, and the one behind is like, you think I'm gonna trust you? That's the Joker, because the Joker can't trust Batman. So different ways of spinning that joke, but it was so powerful, especially considering that they both laughed at the joke in the end. The joke is kind of vague, and you can't really connect them, but they both laugh, and you never hear Batman laugh. He's a serious guy, and the Joker even mentions that. He's a serious guy. He never laughs. He never laughs at anything. He takes life so seriously, and finally, he laughs. And it's the deepest laugh, and it almost sounds evil because that's what breaks down the evil and the good. There's no difference. You guys are fighting like children. And actually, in our hearts, there's like a battle raging between what you should do and shouldn't do. But in reality, it's a silly game that our hearts are playing with each other, that we're playing with ourselves. And we create societies that that kind of encourage perception of good and bad, and that in turn is the foundation of evil. So when people say the source of evil is found in religion, what they really mean is the making the differentiating markers between the two, which is driving our heads up the wall and making us how we are as a planet, a species. But overall, just an incredible movie. I felt sharing it on this channel intuitively. Have a good night.